This is one of those cars that I would have never expected to try in my life. The only place I saw it was Gran Turismo 5 when you had to do the driving lesson courses. I don't know if you remember that, if you ever played on the PS2. Maybe you're too young for that. I'm an old guy.
I know what you're talking about.
Fucking awesome. Guys, 1996, so it's 1 year younger than me. Dodge Viper. This is a car that was, let's say, projected, was thought of in 1988. Chrysler was in deep shit. They needed money. They wanted to show to the world that they're still cool. They put together a team. They also had some little piece of responsibility from Shelby himself. The car was inspired on the Shelby Cobra and other Shelby cars. And here we are. This is the second model. It doesn't have the side pipes like the first model because it used to burn people's feet.
Burn people's ankles.
Just put some fucking, I don't know, boots or something. You'll be good, because honestly it's fucking awesome. And I just discovered that it's technically topless and it doesn't even have windows, so it's just a racing car pretty much.
Mine look like
Nothing,
Smarties.
no traction control, no ABS, no nothing.
As far as creature comforts go, this car has very little.
Nothing. The car has a V10. We are at 8 liters, 3 liters more than a Lamborghini. Why am I talking about Lamborghini, guys? Because this engine was built together, partially, not built together, but was inspired by Lamborghini. Chrysler at the time owned Lamborghini. Lamborghini had V10s, the Diablo 5 liter. They took the idea, they made a version for trucks, so they then implemented it, made it lighter for the Dodge Viper. 400, how many horsepower?
415.
415,
yes.
no traction control. How heavy?
3,445.
1,500 kilograms. It's as heavy as my BMW M3 with twice the power, which is crazy. No traction control, no ABS. No ABS, no nothing. So you ride or you die. Yeah, it's a track car basically. I mean, it's a car that you have to learn how to drive or it will destroy your ego like a lot of American cars of the time.
Sure. Yeah, these were the widowmakers of the 90s.
Fuck.
Your M3 or your SVT Cobra was not beating this thing.
So the car is not for sale in Italy.
American car out there.
Faster than a Corvette.
Faster than a Corvette.
Cheaper than a Corvette? No.
No, absolutely not.
It's cheaper than a Ferrari.
Yep.
This is a car that many Italians hate. I mean, I have an Italian channel, guys. Italians hate these because they think that American cars can only go in a straight line. Probably this one did. The newer versions were much better. It looks sleek, it looks fast.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how it corners, honestly.
For a long time, Viper ACR was the Nürburgring champion.
Yeah, that's the thing. When ACR came out, they had another version, the race version.
Gen 5 ACR.
Yeah, it won also, I mean, in its category, it won, I saw today, 16 out of 26 races, which is pretty fucking good. Yep. So, I mean, I guess it is a driver's car. And I hope it will destroy my thought about American cars, because the general legend in Italy is that American cars don't know how to corner. And if this is nice to drive, we can prove it wrong.
One last very special thing about this car. This car is for sale on my dad's website, ronsusser.com.
How much do they want for this car?
He wants $45,000 for it. It has
45K for this.
13,000 miles.
Doesn't need anything.
It's bone stock, maybe a minor paint correction. That's it.
So the first version, they made like 270. How many are there of these versions?
Couldn't tell you. I want to say a little bit more.
I mean, I get, yes.
Yeah.
Cheap.
I think it's a good deal.
This is a supercar.
It is.
It is a supercar.
Yep.
Probably a hypercar of the time for what it was. Love it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Alright, now we're behind the wheel of the Gen 2 Viper, and it does what it's meant to do. It gets down and it goes. It's a very grabby clutch. The clutch just grabs and hangs onto the gears. It's no chance that you're gonna slip out of a gear or anything. It's easy to rev match. Takes corners pretty well. We're on these quiet back roads. It does what it's meant to do. It's a great, pure, driver-oriented machine. This thing. It's a school bus. Yep. That sucks. Now slow down, you can talk about it, because I'm pretty sure that nobody will hear shit on this video. So if you didn't hear anything I just said, the clutch just grabs onto the gears. It's easy to shift. You're not going to slip out of a gear. It handles so well just around these turns. It's a perfectly unbalanced, powerful, nothing but torque. You know what they say here in America: there's no replacement for displacement.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Oh my god. And it holds. It's crazy.
And it holds.
Like, wheels don't slip. Oh shit. Yeah, the gimbal is sideways. It lost ability. Fuck yeah.
I can imagine if you were in the 90s and you were driving this thing, then you're definitely the shit in the 90s.
100%. Does it have radio?
It does. Oh yeah, it has a Chrysler radio. Look at that, and it has AC. No traction.
Wait, it does have AC?
Oh yeah.
So this one has it. Okay.
No traction.
That's
control.
just a vent. It's not AC.
No traction control.
It's just a vent. It's not AC. I feel like I put it on the next version. I did my studies, man. I did my studies. Hold it. Oh shit. You know, man, my car caught on fire right there.
Wow. Hopefully that doesn't. Oh, slow. All right.
Slow.
This thing does not like to go slow. What do you say? We got Santa holding the slow sign.
Pretty cool.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Where's the road normally go?
Yeah. This car has no airbag, as you can see. It does look like an aftermarket steering wheel you'd put in your M3 or your track car.
It's actually stock.
This is what Dodge
That
gave
is stock.
you. This is what Dodge gave you.
So you die or you die?
Yep. You go
Okay.
down like a real man in your 96 Viper.
Yeah, put you in a coffin with that thing on your face.
Yeah. The gears in this car are so long. You could go into first probably at 30. Rev match down into first at 30 miles an hour in this
Wow.
thing.
Oh, put it down there.
Yeah.